For those of you who were sleeping during our last lesson today, I'm gonna show you again how you can derive the quadratic formula. So we have the quadratic equation like this, and we know that to get the quadratic formula we have to use the procedure or method which is called completing the square. So the first step we do is we create a monic quadratic equation by multiplying both sides with the fraction 1 over a. So then it becomes something like this. Now the next step is to get out c over a, or let's put it on the right side of the equation. So we take away c over a, so it becomes x squared plus b over ax equals negative c over a. Next step, you were taught that we want to get perfect square on the left side of the equation. To get a perfect square there, you have to halve this expression b over a, so it becomes b over 2a, and to find the square we just square this expression and we will get our last term, and it becomes to the expression x squared plus b over a times x plus bracket b over 2a squared equals negative c over a plus bracket b over 2a squared. Okay, I will now simplify just the right side of the equation, so it becomes negative c over a plus b squared over 4a squared. Now I find the common denominator, which is 4a squared, and I will get in the numerator expression negative 4ac plus b squared, and I will use this expression on the right side of my equation. So my equation, and I will simplify the perfect square, I will rewrite it like perfect square, so it becomes x plus b over 2a squared equals, and I will rearrange a little bit this expression to have it like nicer. B squared take away 4ac over 4a squared. The next step we did when we were solving this kind of equation, we square root both sides of the equation, so that equation then comes to this b over 2a in absolute value equals, and we will square root. We can see that numerator is a little bit tricky expression and it cannot be square rooted or simplified, but if we do the square root of 4a squared, it will become 2 times a. Okay, I told you during our lesson that it's nice to have this expression like separate, and this is then called the discriminant. And we denote it like with the capital D. So basically we can say discriminant is b squared minus 4ac. Okay, so if I rewrite my equation, it will be x plus b over 2a equals, and now it's important to write plus minus, and I will use discriminant over 2a. Okay, so to calculate my x, I will take away b over 2a from both sides, so my x equals b over 2a plus minus square root of discriminant divided by 2a. And I can simplify this expression so that it becomes sorry, here must be negative, so that it becomes negative b plus minus square root of discriminant over 2a. So my two roots for this equation is then x1 equals minus b plus square root of discriminant divided by 2a, and x2 equals negative b minus square root of discriminant divided by 2a. In some videos or maybe materials about math, you will find the quadratic formula written in this way, but it's the same thing we have here, and what you can find is formula written this way, that the discriminant is like not marked with d, but the whole expression. So this is my solution for the quadratic equation. Thanks for watching.